Hello, everyone. My name is Michelle. Welcome back to the Everything in Between podcast. Today, we have a guest on the show. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
My name is Gregory. Osagie Gregory. Do I need to say my age?
You can say your age if you want to.
Okay, now. I'm 20 years old. I'm a student in Tbilisi State Medical University.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for an intro and for like our audience to know you better, I'm going to ask you some questions. They are would you rather questions.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to choose which one you would rather do.
Would you rather off the rip?
Oh my god, Osagi. Would you rather have to whisper everything you say for the rest of your life or only be able to speak in a high pitched voice?
Whisper, say it again.
Whisper or speak in a high pitched voice?
Whisper, speaking a high pitch, but whisper. Nah, I can't shout every time.
High pitched
I don't
don't
like
shout
people
enough.
that I don't like people that shout too much. Like, why are you shouting? You want the whole world to know that you exist.
At all.
Exactly. So just
We
whisper.
will.
Live life in peace. Live life in quiet. Yeah, live life in peace and quiet.
Would you rather always have to wear socks with sandals or never be able to wear socks again?
Socks with sandals. I'll never be able to wear sandals again.
No, never be able to wear socks again.
Socks with sandals. Crazy.
Didn't you used to wear socks with sandals in secondary school?
Yes, that was when I hadn't yet developed.
It's not that deep, please.
When I hadn't yet developed. Socks with sandals. I'll never wear socks
So again,
again.
yeah.
Socks with sandals.
Okay, that makes sense. Would you rather have to sing every time you speak or be only able to communicate through interpretive dance? Can you dance?
Will you rather say it again?
Um, Sing every time you speak
Mm-hmm.
or communicate through interpretive dance?
Sing every time I speak or communicate to interpretive dance. Sing every time I speak.
Mm.
Can
Can
dance.
you? I thought
Can you
as
dance?
much. Of course I can.
Which one is I thought as much? Can you
Of course,
dance?
yes I can.
Which dance?
Like dance.
Which steps? Which step? What can you do?
I am shy dancer. In my other life, I would have been a professional dancer. Would you rather actually in this my current life still? Would you rather your search history be made public or have to reveal your most embarrassing childhood photos to everyone you know? So search
Embarrassing
history.
childhood photos.
So why are people always checking choosing the other one? What do you search on the internet?
No, it's not even that deep. Embarrassing photos. It's not that deep. You
Actually,
can
yeah, it's
see
not
my
that deep. I
embarrassing photos
posted.
on my passport, on my like. My embarrassing photos are everywhere,
Please. Actually,
and
yeah,
I was
I
still
posted my
learning when
childhood
I
photos.
was still soft when I
I was
was
like,
a kid. So it's
would
not
you
like I was
rather have
chopped.
to wear a full clown costume every day for a year, or only be able to eat meals that are bright blue?
You rather what?
Wear a full clown costume for a year, or eat meals that are bright blue in color.
Bright blue in color. I'll eat meals that are bright blue in color.
What meals do you know are bright blue in color?
Exactly. Why am I wearing a clown costume? Am I a clown? Am I? I'm not a
to make
comedian.
to make people laugh.
No. They're not. See, the thing about wearing a clown costume, they're not
Mm.
laughing. They're not laughing at
At
the
the
costume. They're
costume, they're
laughing
laughing
at your
at you,
stupidity. They're not laughing at the costume. They're laughing at how stupid you are.
perhaps.
Exactly. They're not laughing at.
Anyways, now to our topic today, we are talking about living life in a new city at a
Mhm.
young age. So, first of all, what age did you come here?
I was 17.
17.
Yeah.
You had just turned 17.
Yes. That year I came here, I was 17.
So how do you say like coming to this new city was? What were your expectations? Did it meet like your expectations and what you thought was like coming to here for uni?
I feel when I was still in Nigeria and the whole planning process was still
Yeah.
going on, I think I was just too excited to just go abroad.
Oh, like to leave Nigeria.
Yes, not even because I've never been abroad, because I've been other places, but I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be like those places I've been in.
Oh my
But
God,
the thing
same.
is,
I thought it was going to. Oh, I thought it was going to be like
Like when you're going on a
Huh.
holiday, you know
Yeah,
when
that's
you're
what
going
I
on a
thought.
holiday, exactly,
Yes.
but it's not the same
It's
because
not
holiday is different from this
living
place
there.
being your, yes, your like temporary residence.
Residence, yeah.
So things are not always going to be as joyful as how you go on a holiday. So
Mm-hmm.
that's, I think that's where I didn't deep it then, and because I think I was also young, I just wanted to live on my own too.
Really? You wanted to
Yes,
like you wanted to live alone?
I wanted to not like live alone, but also have my personal space because in my house,
Oh.
I don't think I had personal space in my house. Not even because
Nobody had.
exactly. So I think I also just wanted to have a personal space,
Yeah.
and yeah, that was my expectation. But after coming here, I was like, nah. Like after spending like maybe like first 3 months, I was like, no, 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 no. I think I made a big mistake. No,
Really?
yes, at first I
You
was
regretted
like,
coming here?
I regretted. Okay, not first 3 months that I regretted coming here, but
Okay,
like
okay.
after like 1 year, I regretted
After
coming
coming
here.
here.
Really,
So if you not come here, where will you have gone to?
if I didn't come here, if I didn't travel abroad, I would have stayed in Nigeria.
Fair enough.
Now I'm
I
currently
feel
in
like,
Nigeria.
yeah, low-key, people may not really understand, but the Nigerian system is. It depends. Also depends on your course. If it's not that bad for some courses, also depends on the university you go to. Again, if you
Yeah.
go to a private university, university life may be sweet for you. May emphasis on may, because there are some private universities that are also like not good. But coming here, my expectation versus reality, they did not match.
What were your expectations?
Like you said, like I expected to be like the when you travel, the abroad, quote unquote. Do you get? But it was just I don't know, it just didn't match my expectations. And a part of me understood why it didn't match my expectations because of the region I came to.
Also, that yeah, I
So
feel so.
if I went to another region, I feel like maybe I would have expected something different. But because of the region, the country and all of that, I feel like they are doing well for themselves, to be very honest with you. So
Mm-hmm.
I can't blame them. But it definitely did not match my expectations. And yeah, after a while, I wouldn't say I regretted it, but I was just like, damn.
Wait, so if you didn't come here, where would you have gone to?
If I didn't come here, I would have gone to other European countries that are more what's the word? I won't say developed. They're just more out there. Do you get?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay, coming here, what were like basically adjusting to life here? What were some of the biggest challenges you faced?
They say again, coming here,
Yeah,
biggest challenges I faced.
yeah.
Uh, I hear people saying that they experience racism. I don't think I have.
You've never experienced racism here.
Maybe only
You
once,
are
and
joking.
it wasn't deep. It
You
was
are
just
joking.
like I was walking and someone was just, I don't know what they were saying in their own language. That's all.
Yeah,
I feel
probably
that's
called you
all.
Ziga.
That's the only time I've experienced racism. I can't lie.
Okay, to be fair, their racism is not in your face. It's very subtle.
Maybe.
Their racism is very subtle. But it's there, but like it's not in your face. It's not like, oh, they say a black person come here and they spit on you or they
Mm-hmm.
do something. But there's a way they will act that you just know that okay, they don't stare at you.
But staring is racism.
Yes, it is.
Wait, if someone is staring at someone that has not been privileged to see black people before, they stare at you. That's what me. That's my
See,
own
see, let me
mentality of
tell
it.
you.
Stares.
Let me tell you something.
Because
If someone in
if a
Nigeria
white
sees,
person went to Nigeria,
yeah,
I feel the person is always going to get stares
you
too.
are going to get stares. But let me explain the difference. You see a white person, you stare at them,
Mm-hmm.
you remove your eye. You don't continuously
Nah,
laser
there are
focus.
people that haven't that are not. I won't maybe let me not say people that are privileged, people that are
Yeah.
not like madly privileged to go abroad and see white people.
Yes.
If white people come to Nigeria, they
Yeah.
are going to stay. It's not stay and look away. They're actually going to stay. They're going to see how you move. They're going to see how you speak. They're going to see what you do after what
To be honest, I understand.
that's my own mentality
I
when I see
understand.
people staring
I
at me.
understand this. A part of me understands like what you're saying, the staring part, but it's very annoying. Like at some point, as a black person, you start to look at yourself as there ringworm on me. Like why are you guys looking at? Because the thing is, they are staring at you. You look back at them, and they don't flinch. They continue. Like when I say laser focus, somebody's just looking at you. They will continue looking at you. Even if you look back at them, they will now remove their eye on their own will when they choose that, okay, I'm done looking at this person. That's weird.
Maybe because me, I'm obsessed with myself. If somebody's looking at me, I don't think
I better
I'll.
get out.
I'm being serious. I don't think I'll look at or try to
Okay, so you don't
stare
mind
you.
people staring at you.
Stare at me as long as I also know that okay, I'm clean head to toe.
Okay.
If you're staring at me, it's fine. You're
You
just
don't
basically
mind.
admiring me. That's my own mentality.
Well, yeah, I actually can't think of any other form of racism that they like do or yeah. They are not, like I said, their racism is not really loud. It's more subtle, like it's just here and there.
Mhm.
But yeah. Coming here, did you like have a hard time making new friends? Like meeting new people, making new friends?
Okay. Making new friends. That year one, first year, because I'm in my third year now. So the first year, I feel like I first came to TV. I first came here,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't meet people that were my age
Oh
group
yeah, yeah,
at
yeah,
first.
yeah.
So it
They
was
were a lot older.
yeah. So it was now a matter of people like my agents introducing me to different people that are older than me,
Yeah.
and I feel that's also good. But people that are my age group, I feel when you have your own age group, it's easy for you guys to socialize.
Yeah,
Like
it
you won't
is.
feel like
You won't
you're
feel left
disturbing
out.
somebody or you don't
Yes.
feel left out too. So at first I didn't have that. So along the way, I think I got introduced to people that are my age
Age group,
groups.
yeah.
Then yeah,
That's how I know it.
wait, how do you?
Because like in the introducing to people that are your age group now.
No, I knew you since.
Oh, okay. So
You may like him, but do you know the thing between me and between your own situation? I feel like you were how would I put it? When I first saw you, I thought you were this type of very studious person that doesn't have time for people.
oh my
So it was not like okay, let me not be as if I'm disturbing anybody. Really, I'm dead as
everybody says that to be honest. But I don't have time to be counteracting any perception that anybody has about me. But yeah,
but is it true?
well,
Like
I'm
you know,
serious when I need to be serious, but I'm playful when I need to be playful.
okay, that's
Like
true.
there's time and place for everything. For example. But like I feel like if you get to know me personally, then it's very easy for you to see me on the road and just assume this person is
Yeah,
really. But if you get to know
it's
me,
first
you
impression.
yeah, first impression.
What was your own first impression about me?
I can't remember. I can't even like.
Jesus, that's nice.
Because I met you in this guy's office now, so I actually can't remember and you were there coming to church, so I can't remember what would I say,
Okay,
first
okay, okay.
impression that I had about you. Um, so far good. Is there anything like you like about staying here and living here?
Mm, anything I like?
Yeah,
I mean, apart from 247 lights,
the light is
water,
not 247.
it's 247
Ah, okay,
compared to 9. Compared to where
okay,
you're coming from,
okay,
it's
okay.
247.
Yeah, it's 247 compared.
The light, the water. What else? I think that's basically it. What else?
That's what you like about coming here, light and water.
No, you said what I like staying here so far.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I like staying here so far.
So you don't like
I don't even.
the greenery,
The what?
like nature.
Well, who nature here? What am I doing with nature, please?
Like okay, maybe access to things, transport system, all of that.
Okay, yeah, transport system is
See what
nice. Transport
I
system
like
is
light and
nice.
water.
Transport system is nice.
Oh please. But like when you came here initially, did you ever feel homesick or like did you feel lonely at some point?
No.
You never felt lonely.
Even when I went to the secondary school, I went to Wednesday, I never felt lonely. I'm not even saying this because camera. I'm actually dead. I'm serious.
You never felt lonely.
I never cried. I'm telling
I
you,
beg you are a guy, they will tell you
I
guys
didn't
don't
cry.
cry.
No, serious. Nobody even had to tell me I guys don't cry. I just didn't cry. But I felt it, but I didn't cry. That's
Okay,
the type of person I am. I'll feel it, but for tears to come, I'm like, why am I shedding tears?
okay, but when you came here,
Mm-hmm.
you never felt lonely.
Lonely. Should be the first few months, as I said,
Did you
because
get
maybe I didn't get
homesick?
homesick. No, I left after 1 year, so I don't think I got homesick.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, same. I mean, no, I actually left because I was homesick. I was like, yeah, please take me back to my country, to where I'm coming from.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. But would you say you have a strong community of friends, like a strong community of people here? See the way you ask,
Uh,
like,
strong community of people.
yeah,
Uh, I mean, I think I'm getting. I think I'm
you're getting there.
finding
Okay.
the strong community of people.
Um, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're not there yet, but you're getting there.
yeah.
Same, to be honest. I feel
I
like,
mean, I have friends everywhere, but like if you mean like a community, like a group,
yeah, like same. I
yes,
don't
I
have
don't think
that
I have that
single
circle.
friend group. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I was telling events. I was like, I don't have that. Like, I have scattered friends everywhere. I
Mm.
don't have that one group of
And
people.
also, for me, I think it's also because of um like I feel like if you are in one friend group
Mm.
for a long time and anything goes wrong, it's hard to also make friends elsewhere.
No, not really.
For me, it's hard to make friends
Oh,
elsewhere
for
because I
you.
don't just make friends like this. I don't just see you and you're my friend one day.
Same.
It's not possible with me.
It
I don't
takes a
know why.
while to be my friend. I feel like it's
Yes.
just it can be difficult sometimes because I feel like you just perch here, perch here. So it's very surface level here,
Yes, it's
surface level
surface level
there,
everywhere, and that's
everywhere.
better than being one in one.
No, no,
No,
that's
it's
not
not
better.
better, but like
That's not
most,
better.
but I feel sometimes it's better to be surface level everywhere because if you're
Ah,
if these days for me, I feel it's better to be surface level everywhere.
why?
I don't know if you're just in one, like and
No, the
anything
thing
goes
is, you
wrong.
can be in one but have scattered friends as well. Do you understand? You can still have friends here, friends there, but you're still in that one. So the two of them can work. But the thing is, if anything goes wrong, you move on with your life now.
Yeah,
I mean, it may be difficult at first because you may have to choose. Also, when you say anything goes wrong, do you mean like a fight occurs in the friend group?
I don't just like drama.
Well, you're a boy now. You will not necessarily have.
Exactly, I don't
Car
like
boys are
drama.
dramatic. I take that back.
Why?
I take that back. Eh?
How?
You guys just conceal your drama. You conceal it. You finesse it. Girls is more outside. It's more like, oh, this girl did that too. Boys just like you finesse it in a way
I like
that
drama when
no,
girls have drama, but I don't like it.
you
I
are
don't
not
like being.
okay. You are not
I like when
okay.
girls have the drama. It's very interesting because it's very interesting when girls have the drama, but
Yeah,
with a guy and a girl, it's like me involved in drama. I'm like, what am I doing here, please? I can't.
please. Anyways, when you came here,
Hmm.
would you say you've gotten better at like managing finances and all of that?
Mm, first year,
Hmm.
I feel like I was, I feel like I was spending lavishly, like on useless things, and most of the time it was always on food.
Oh yeah, food will take a lot of your
Yeah,
money.
it was mostly on food because then I didn't know how to cook, or I didn't even
Do you know
just
how to cook now?
yes, I know how to cook,
Eh.
or I didn't just have that how would I put it that likeness to want to cook. Nah,
Oh yeah. Actually, a lot of people have that experience as well. Like spending lavishly in your first year, then eventually you don't come to realize that this money is not worth out.
exactly.
Also, in Nigeria's economy, you just have to be wise at some points. Like you have to jazz up. So basically, you've gotten better at like finances and all of
Yeah,
that.
because I've grown.
You
Can't do that again.
you can't spend like
Can't
that.
do that again.
Please, it's not. I mean, it's not bad. If it's not bad, if you have like if you have a source of income, let's say you have a job,
Hmm.
you can spend that money.
Yes, but at the same time, you still want to cook.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
still
yeah,
have to cook.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's true. You just be wise with your money. To be honest, don't spend it on I would say useless things. But your how did coming here, like coming to this city, help you discover yourself, like build who you actually are as a person now?
Mm, how did it build who I am now
Yeah.
as a person? Uh, wait, how did it build who I am now as a person? How did it build who I am now as a person? The city. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I think it made me know that yes, I can stay alone. even though like yes, I went to boarding school and but I feel in in this particular part of my life, I feel it's making me know that I can depend on myself because in boarding school, yes, you're depending on yourself, but you also have people you can also depend on. But here, I
Yeah.
feel you are more independent, you are more on your own. So
Yeah, you have to figure out life by yourself.
yes, yeah, basically you're figuring out life on your own.
Yeah.
So I feel that's one good part, and also um, how else has it developed me? Maybe like
Like character wise, I say mental wise. Basically, yeah, like mentally, how has it developed you?
character. I feel this is my normal character. I don't think it has developed my
You've not
character.
changed.
I don't think so.
You, the 17-year-old boy that came here and 20-year-old boy,
Still
they're
the
still the
same
same.
guy that you're looking at. Yeah, I'm
Wonderful.
serious. That's not changed my character. I'm still the same person.
Hey,
So
please.
yeah, I feel that's just it. Maybe independent and yes, figuring out life on my own.
Okay. I feel yeah, when you come here, you have to figure out life by yourself. Nobody's coming to save you.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be at your beck and call like, oh hello. I mean, you could
Yeah.
call your parents, but they are kilometers away. What am I saying? Miles away from you,
Mhm.
across seas and oceans. They're not going to run here and just help you. So you have to actually figure out a lot by yourself. Personally, I feel like I'm way more grown. I mean, I'm still a child, but I have that sense of independency. Like
Yeah.
there are sometimes I don't even call my parents for some certain things because I'll just handle it by myself and eventually everything will be okay.
Mhm.
What would you tell somebody that's coming or moving to a new city for like the first time, or even coming here for the first time, like to be specific?
Oh my real answer.
Hmm?
Oh my honest answer.
Honest answer, yes.
Don't call me a real. You know what? I won't give person any advice. I'll let person figure it out on his own.
Ha.
If you give anybody, see, let me tell you something about life. I'm being dead. Let me be serious. If you're giving someone advice, it shouldn't be like the whole okay, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. You have to let the person figure it out on his own because if you figure it out on his own, then the person is more like person is more able to understand why he's also doing what he's doing. Because if I'm just telling you don't do this, you don't know why you should not do that. You get what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so basically you want experience to be their best teacher.
Yes, exactly. The person has to experience it on his own for him to learn.
My dear, if you want to
Because
come
if I tell
here,
you don't do this, why you if you don't ask me why you shouldn't do it, then you don't even know why you are here. Yes.
uh-uh.
What do you mean? I tell you don't do this and you actually don't do it. You have to ask.
Maybe because the person doesn't like want to have to go through their personal experience. Maybe they want to learn from other people's experiences.
I don't know. But I feel the best thing is don't give advice. Let person learn on his own.
But would you advise someone to come here though? Like be honest with yourself, like honestly speaking. That's why.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
Why would you?
Would you advise someone to come here?
Hmm.
Exactly. I don't know really.
Hmm. It depends on what you're looking for. It depends on your expectation. So if you're someone who's never traveled out before, you
Mhm.
can come here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But if you are someone that has traveled out before and you've experienced
Yeah.
other
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
cities, you may be a bit disappointed. A bit, not a bit, a lot. You may be disappointed
Mhm.
to an extent. But if you're someone who's living, like, let's say the first time you're living in Nigeria is you're coming here. Sure, you can come here. It would be normal for you, I guess,
Mhm.
because we are speaking like this because we've seen other cities
Yeah.
prior to coming here. But if you've not been outside Nigeria, you can come here. Also depends on what you're coming for. Are you coming for school? If you are coming for school, like you do your school and
I
you
think it's
go,
fine. Yes. Do school
you
and
can
then
go.
go.
But if you're
That's
coming to live,
find out if you can live here.
huh? I don't know who your advisor is, but
Mhm.
there's nothing for you here. To be honest with you, just I wouldn't tell you where to go to because I don't know what country is good. But just don't come here. Just don't come here if you're thinking that you want to reside or live or let's say quote unquote japa. Do not come here. But yeah, do you have any like final words about living here in this new city, figuring out life at a young age? Because we're actually pretty young when they dumped us here. Emphasis on
Mhm.
don't. Yeah. Any final words?
Um. If you are coming here to school, make your education your priority. Don't come here with the mindset of, okay, even if you're coming here with the mindset of, I'm going to work here, also have education at the back of your mind. Because if you come here for school and along the way you think that, okay, you already have like a, how will I put it, a source of income here, then if you have this mindset that, okay, you already have a source of income,
You
you
can
don't need
work
to
and
pursue
oh
again. So that's what I'm saying. Always try to know your priority here, your first priority here, and that's education. Then if you have that, then you can also work. Then combine the two together, and when you're done,
yeah.
exactly. So that's it.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like you have to come here knowing what you want to. Like you're coming here with a mindset that I want this thing, I'm getting this thing, and I'm leaving. If you're coming here to say you want to now,
Start deviating or
I don't know how that will go for you. To be honest, I
exactly.
don't even know. I don't. To be honest, I don't know people that have gone that way.
I know people that along the way they fell out.
So they dropped out of school.
Hmm.
Why?
Because they feel that they already have source of income,
So that's the source of
and yes, they feel like, okay, like
they
along the way,
can hustle
you know
it.
your priorities along the way. Still, that's
Really, I
just
didn't know
it.
anybody that dropped out.
I know.
You tell me after. But anyways, that's a wrap on this episode. Thank you so much for being our guest and for honoring my invitation. As usual, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, follow us on Instagram at everything in the between pod. Tell them to subscribe.
Subscribe,
Tell them to
like,
yeah.
share.
Period. Subscribe on YouTube, guys. Follow us also on Spotify. I feel like I've been neglecting our Spotify, but it's time to get back to work. We are also on Apple Podcast for people that do not use Spotify. So anywhere you are, to be honest, you can find us YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Do the needful, subscribe, follow us on Instagram so that you can know when things happen because that's where I usually post things that happen on the podcast, and you'll be the first to know when an episode drops. Until next time, I remain your beautiful, wonderful host. Bye. Tell them bye bye.
Bye.